Hello Shemai and welcome back to a new episode of the European Adventure. As you can tell by the title, the thumbnail and obviously the screen in front of you, we are at a new club. We are at Marsaxlock FC in Malta, the second division. We're at a semi-professional club, so it's definitely a step up from FF17. In terms of pre-season, we've signed a lot of players. We've essentially signed most of the starting 11. We're in, like I said, the second division in Malta. We have got money to spend in terms of bringing in players, but I've pretty much brought everyone on non-contracts. We have got a fairly decent squad here. We've got some good players. We're lacking a bit in midfield, but we've got some good attacking players in this side. Definitely. I'm looking forward to this season. I think we're expected to finish in the top half. They did finish 11th last season, which was the relegation playoff. So I think as long as we finish above 11th, we should be okay. And judging by how things have gone in our last two clubs, maybe that might be a little bit tough. But we're looking to do well at this club. We're looking to finally move on and have a good season with a team. Don't forget, guys, if you're enjoying the series, please leave a like and subscribe. But today we are playing our first game against Ganjseelam. There's some pretty red hot names in this league. It's quite hard to say some of them, so that's going to be tough. That's always tough. Always happens when you go different European clubs. In terms of pre-seasons, things went quite well. We didn't lose a single game pre-season. A lot of draws in there, but I was quite happy with things had gone. In terms of the team, probably our two best players are Rodney Rafalo and Juan Manuel Artiego Roa. We have got pretty poor left back. There is someone we got a lot better, but you're only allowed to have a maximum of one foreign player in the starting 11. So that kind of ruins it a little bit. But here's the team we've got. This is going to probably be the usual team. There's not much to offer outside of the starting 11. We've got Ryan Marmara in goals, who we signed. Very good keeper of this league. Good handling, good aerial reach. Pretty quality player for this kind of league. Got a good experience as well of the Maltese league. We've got Andre Farrugia at right back. Another player we brought in, pretty much the whole starting 11 we brought in. Again, someone's got good experience of these leagues. Alan Abela and Yusuf Meli, both players we brought in again. Yusuf Meli's got a good potential about him. He's got a little bit of experience in these leagues, so hopefully he can use that. And Alan Abela, 26-year-old, has got a lot more experience in this league. Very good, competent player for this level. We got Ryan Cauchi at left back. Not the best in the world. Decent physicals though. Got a good bit of pace about him. Again, he's got some good experience at this level. We got Neil Cauchi then. Don't know if there's related or not in the defensive midfield. A very good player, especially for 19 years old. Hopefully he's going to develop into a very good Maltese player. We've got Dario Tabone and Daniel Grech in midfield. Two players who are not the best. Good potential on them, but this guy's only 19 and Dario Tabone is only 22. So they've got a chance to develop over the season. I'm hoping that they can improve quite a lot throughout the season and maybe be a little bit of a surprise package because they're both quite young. They're both not the best rated so far. I'm hoping that they can do maybe a little bit better than what people expect. And then like we said, Rodney Rafalo and Juan Manuel Artiego Roa on the wings, and Adrian Galia up front. Someone with excellent potential, maybe not quite the best at the moment. In terms of strikers, we've got Gilbert Martin, who is improving, but he's very old, 33. He's got good experience. He scored quite a few goals in this league last season, 8 goals last season in 23 games. Not the best. But in terms of strikers, we don't have that much to offer. We've got players like Marlon Grech, Glenn Tabone, another one with good potential, but at the moment, not the best. Someone I might bring in just because he's got good finishing. But that's the team for today then. I think the first game is quite tough against Gyan Salem. Don't really know. Maltese second division. They finished 4th last year, so it is going to be a very tough game. This team, like I said, finished 11th last year. So this is the first game of the season. We hope we can have a good, solid performance in our first game away from home. Can tell how this is going to be quite a tough game because we're only 3-1 to win this game, which is quite long odds. So the first game, been in charge for 4 months, is a very long pre-season. So I'm hoping that all the work that I put in pre-season is going to result in hopefully get a good result in our first game. The team we're coming up against today actually only has one player on the bench, which means as the time goes on, we could capitalise on some tired players, especially if they've only got one sub, but I'm not sure what position he is. But that could mean that we can maybe capitalise on that late on when they've got tired legs. If we're still in the game late on, then maybe we've got a chance to sneak a winner here. First 10 minutes is gone. Only one shot on target in the game. That's come from us. No highlights 20 minutes in. First yellow card of the game goes to the opposition. So still 20 minutes in, still no highlights here. 25 minutes. This is a very, very boring first game. We're almost at half time and there's been not a single highlight so far. We're approaching half time. There's been one shot on target. And there it is, half time. 0-0. I'm hoping the second half is going to go a little bit better because this will be a very short episode otherwise. First game of the season, 0-0 wouldn't be a bad result, but I'm just hoping for a little bit more excitement. Like I said, they've only got one sub, so as time goes on, they're going to start to get tired. Our players aren't playing very well. Our attacking players are playing very poorly actually. So maybe I can change that around 60 minutes when their players are going to start to get tired. We can bring on some fresh legs and it's going to give us a real advantage in this game. We're almost at 60 minutes now. We haven't had a single highlight yet. Still waiting for that first highlight. 60 minutes. We're going to take Gilly off and bring on Gilbert Martin as a poacher. Who have we got to come off the bench? And we're going to bring on Mikalev, who's someone else that we brought in the summer. Bring on a couple of fresh legs up front to challenge the hopefully tiring legs of Gajin Sealam. I'm never going to be able to pronounce that. We're in the last 15 minutes now. We haven't had a single highlight. There we go. First highlight of the game in the 75th minute. We've got the ball. Tabone with the ball up to Grek. He loses the ball. Bazina on it now. We've won it back though and given it straight to them. McCarthy. I'm hoping we can put a foot in here and launch a counter-attack. We have Martin's on the ball. What's he do? He puts it up to Tabone. It's a good ball. We're into the box. He crosses. Gex there. Oh, and it was a good block. Where that defender was really saved that man because surely he was going to score from that position. It was the first highlight that may well be the only highlight of the game. It was a good counter-attack from us. And it looks like this game's going to finish 0-0 with one highlight. And there goes the final whistle. Considering we were 3-1 to win the game, I'm quite happy with that. It's a clean sheet. No goals, but none conceded as well. So solid start to the season. That's all I wanted. Galea still searching for first goal. It's a bit harsh to say that considering we've only played one game so far this season. I'm happy with that. 0-0 draw, first game of the season. Maybe a bit boring to watch, but it's a solid start to the season. I hope you enjoyed the episode, guys. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. If you have any tips or comments, leave a comment down below. I'll see you again.